Hi, I'm Wolfman Jeff, and today, yes, again, I'm going to be covering the Rocky franchise. This time, I'm going to be covering Rocky 2. Uh, it's not as fondly remembered as Rocky, and it's not necessarily a better movie. To some degree, it is a rehash of some of the main storylines from the first Rocky movie. What makes it an interesting sequel, kind of a unique sequel, is it's a drama that does continue the story of Rocky Balboa's life, and it does build upon it. And while it may focus again on the fight between Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed, it also shows some of the after effects of the first Rocky movie. And what really, for me, I find the movie interesting, and I'll admit it's not, I don't necessarily consider it a classic like the first Rocky movie, but what I find interesting and what I think is important if you like the first Rocky movie is that it's kind of a different take on the story. It's after Rocky, it follows Rocky Balboa as the runner-up. And there's not that many movies that kind of detail the life of someone after they've lost. And I think that's what makes Rocky 2 an interesting movie. It may not necessarily be a classic, but especially why a lot of Rocky fans love the movie, and I personally love the movie. I won't go as far as to say it's a classic. I don't necessarily know if I'd say it's a must-see unless you loved Rocky. Now, if you loved Rocky or even liked Rocky, Rocky 2 is a must-see. Partially because it does follow the life of Rocky again, and it is still a good movie. It's not like it's a crappy movie or anything. It's well acted again. Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, Burt Young, Carl Weathers, Burgess Meredith. They're all back, and they're all doing a great job again. The only thing that kind of drags the movie down a little bit is the fact that, again, like I stated, it focuses on Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa going at it again in their second bout. And because that's kind of the primary focus of the climax of the movie, it kind of takes a little bit away from the unique factor of the movie. And to some degree, I think Rocky 2 might have been better if they didn't even have him box in the movie, or if they waited until maybe Rocky 3. And I understand they wanted to capitalize on the character and he was a boxer, so I know why they did it. I don't blame them, but it's still a good movie, and a lot of it is that it's an interesting movie because most of the time movies focus on the winners. If they do make a movie about them after, it's not focused on the person who lost a challenge. It's not focused on someone who lost at boxing or whatever game they're playing. It's focused on somebody who wins. Rocky 2 focuses on the loser, and it makes it a very unique movie. And it's a movie I would recommend as a result because it's they haven't really done anything like it, and it's just a good character study. So while it may not be up there with Rocky, it's also not a bad movie at all. So I would recommend Rocky 2 to most people, especially if you loved Rocky or even didn't mind Rocky. You're gonna want to see Rocky 2. You're gonna want to see the story continue, and especially into some of the sequels. We'll get into some of the other sequels later, but Rocky 2 is a good movie, so definitely check it out. I'm going to try to finish off the Rocky franchise as far as reviews are concerned, so just stay with me through the week. I'll try to post them. I appreciate your support once again. I know I've mentioned it before in my other videos, but I mean, you guys are great, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm Wolfman Jeff. Thanks.